It has been a hot minute since we've had a brand new 35mm film camera on the market. But with summer around the corner and vacations with friends and family on the horizon, thankfully Pentax has swooped in to give us the new Pentax 17 half-frame film camera. Pentax has been working on their film project since 2022, and the 17 is the first new camera developed under this initiative. It's no secret that nostalgia is on the rise, with more and more people getting into analog photo and video. For me, this is a major win because it means that we will hopefully continue to see more developments in film photography in the coming years. If you aren't familiar with a half-frame camera, the gist is that you load it with your film like usual, however it advances in half frames. The camera body orientation will default to a vertical framing because it splits a standard 35mm negative in half, giving you two roughly 17 by 24mm frames. This is also where the camera gets the 17 in its name. So if we do some quick math here, this means you get double the number of shots per roll, which is perfect for anyone looking for a more casual camera to document everyday life, especially when rolls of film are on the pricier side to develop. To get into the nitty-gritty, the Pentax 17 comes with a fixed 25mm f3.5 lens and exclusively utilizes zone focusing. This lens also comes with updated HD anti-reflective coating, which you might not always get with a used film camera. You can choose from one of the 6 focus range mode options, such as far, medium, close, and extremely close distance, as well as 2 close-up modes. On the bottom of the lens, there are some guidelines to give you those same zones, but in meters and feet as well. The lens also holds the metering unit right above the glass. Here I should note that if you're accustomed to using filters, it will compensate for your filter automatically in the metering. Inside the viewfinder, you'll also see 2 frames. The larger border is your visual field frame, and the smaller one is specifically for close-up mode visual framing. While this camera does not have manual exposure settings, it does come with several shooting modes to choose from, conveniently broken into 3 different styles on the dial: flash, non-flash, and fully auto. In the white text, you'll have program, slow shutter speed, bokeh, and bulb. With these settings, the flash will not fire regardless of the exposure, but a blue light will show next to the viewfinder if you're underexposed. In the orange text, you have slow speed sync and program again, but this time it will activate the flash. In these modes, your viewfinder light will show an orange light indicating the flash. Full auto mode is your standard, fully automatic mode where the internal meter will determine whether or not the flash is needed. It also has all of the other usual features you'd expect from a film camera, such as your ISO dial with a handy ISO lock button, exposure compensation dial, frame counter, and film advance lever. You also have an on-off switch that, in addition to saving your light meter's battery, acts as a lock so you don't accidentally fire off images while it's in your pocket. The camera utilizes a CR2 3-volt battery, and the cover is also your right-hand grip. Loading your film is also just the same. Insert it on the left chamber, pull your film across into the winding spool, advance it a few times, and you're ready to shoot. New York City shot on film truly never gets old for me, and we had a blast bringing this camera around with us for some classic NYC street photography. It's incredibly lightweight, coming in at just over 10 ounces, making it small enough to toss in a tote bag or keep strapped to your wrist. One note on the design of the camera: if the lens cap is on, you will not see it through the viewfinder, so please just double check that you took it off before shooting. I personally loved having it as an easy breezy carry around camera for a few days and thoroughly enjoyed the half frame format. I found myself viewing my frames as diptychs, making images that could either be coupled together or stand alone. The shooting modes gave me just enough control over the exposure metering and focusing, while also being simple enough to grab quick shots on the go. The Pentax 17 half-frame film camera would be a lovely addition to any image maker's kit. I think this could be ideal for any photographer looking to try out new analog mediums, especially where you're getting a better bang for your buck with the half-frame images. It also strikes a great balance between being easy to use while also being relatively customizable. I firmly believe that most photographers would benefit from taking a break from digital photo and trying out a new shooting style like half-frame. But what do you think of the Pentax 17? Which film stock would you shoot with it first? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Sam with B&H, and let's keep film alive.